It's the season to be jolly in Namibia, and this festive, we asked Namibians to assess 2021 and share their views on how the year went down. I asked them how lockdown affected their lives.
It's been a very intense time. I think the biggest lesson that I have learned and what this time of Corona and lockdowns has shown me is that the solutions to so many of our crises lie in the grassroots solutions and movements that we have. We need to think global, but we need to act more local. We need to take better care of each other and our communities, because it became really evident in COVID that there is the potential to make big changes in very short amounts by our lawmakers, by the government, by the world leaders. So tackling things like, for example, climate change and world hunger and poverty could easily be solved within, a very short amount of time. But it is us, the people, who hold those solutions. And it was amazing to see so many amazing, projects that sprung up of people helping each other, of people becoming more, self-sufficient, more sustainable in their ways, by being forced to do so, and and realizing that we rely just in regards to food, for example, we so heavily rely on imports, which we don't need to. We have the opportunity, we have the capability, we have the people, we have the resources to be more sustainable in our food production, in our production of all sorts of products in multiple sectors. So I think that was a big wake-up call, and just for people to be able to take care of each other, to look out for each other. I think that there were many lessons, but that was one of the most poignant lessons for me.
Well, the last 2 years taught me that Africa is completely vulnerable, but it also showed me the amount of opportunities that Africa presents for Africans. And if we really, really look at it carefully and capitalize as best as we can at it, we can really, really make the best out of this situation. But we'd have to really address our own interests.
I asked them what they did in their personal capacity to advance society.
I've been dealing with podcasting. I've been podcasting on radio, building a new audience, trying to stay relevant. But most importantly, we've been talking about civic education. Civic education, we feel like, is one of those tools that can really propel us forward.
To advance the cause of the people. I mean, as per usual, and still continuing 6 years onwards, the cause of trying to legalize cannabis in Namibia, and as well trying to create, with that legalization process, trying to create a hemp industry that will be multi-sector and will provide opportunities for employment, for research, for education, for, empowerment of people, and the opportunity for people in rural areas as well, and people who are labeled as unskilled workers, because I don't really believe that there's such a thing. We all have different skills in different areas. But for everyone to be able to partake in an industry. So for me, still involved in really trying to get that process going. And there's definitely been, there's been a lot of movement, but that movement's very slow. And some of the other projects I was involved in, which also have been very insightful, is alongside a group of people, we set up the Street-Based Persons Network at the coast, and supported a group of young men to come off the streets and restart their life. And, bring people in who have different skills, and just again see the component of how important it is, you know, to teach people things like growing food, and how that can empower and, you know, give confidence to people and help people overcome so many obstacles, as well as supporting people, you know. I think in Namibia we have a lot of addiction, and that addiction stems from trauma, and the opposite of trauma and addiction is, you know, is community, is connection. And that became really evident in COVID when we went into lockdown, and when we were able to support these guys, is that when there is connection and there is support and you give people, there is opportunity, that this can create amazing positive changes.